Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Hall has got his man. It's Andrews. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Hall. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Hall. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Completes it to Austin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain. From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Ravens at 2-13 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Set, go. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Field flat. Set,
Hall to throw on second down. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you've got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he works 3. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Right, then black shot. Black ultra. Blue striker.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll start the drive with Harris. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Austin, the man in motion left. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Now Hall off the play fake. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Here's Hall. From the gun on third down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Robinson up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Looking to throw. Hall. And this one's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Wait.
To throw it is Hall on third down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Hall now throwing after the interception. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like... And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 8 coming up. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. And he's got it down to the 28. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin from 17 yards out. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
On 3rd and 2, Hall. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Hall looking to throw on 2nd down. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to throw. Hall. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now Hall to throw on second down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Ball has it knocked loose. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
Here's Hall throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
We have played 3 quarters. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Roethlisberger will throw. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Black Ultra.
To throw it is Hall. Throwing on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 32 on the play. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hall now on 3rd and 2. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get to it with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Roquan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing again. Hall. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Hall on 1st down. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Robinson on a give right side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
To throw on 2nd down. Hall. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout.